Hi world, this is Anders from Mind the Shift. As you may have noticed, things have been a little bit esoteric lately, both in my interviews, the episodes, and in my vlogs. We're now entering a period of about 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks where things are going to be a little bit more hands-on. We're going to talk a little bit more about politics, economics, the development of nations and governance and things like that. Already this week, last Wednesday, I released an interview with Valerie Sternberg, co-head of the very first pan-European party, Volt. Very interesting, recommended episode. And coming up is, for instance, an interview with Vit Jedlicka, who is the president of a country that doesn't today exist on the ground physically, but it exists in the minds of hundreds of thousands of people. It's called Liberland, so don't miss that. And I've also done a super interesting interview with a Swedish philosopher called Folke Teschmann, who's written a book together with another philosopher defending democracy in our time. So we're talking a lot about the fear that surrounds the democratic system today, but also the idea of some kind of global governance somewhere in the future as some kind of an utopian goal there. So that's very, very interesting. But this doesn't mean that the spiritual themes are going to go away, of course, because those are parts of my mission and my vision. So that's going to be coming back eventually. I can just give a little snippet of an interview that I'm just doing right now. I'm just doing it in 2 parts actually, because we had some technical troubles with a very, very interesting South African independent scientist and researcher by the name of Michael Tellinger. I think some of you may have heard of him. So that's going to be very, very interesting in many ways. And I am trying out studios and checking out technical issues, looking at the possibility of starting building a website, and I'm looking at graphics and pictures and things like that. So there's a lot of things happening, and I'm constantly pitching new people, new interesting persons to interview to have as guests on the podcast. So things are just rolling, and it's wonderful. I'm so happy that you want to listen to this, to Mind the Shift, and that you want to follow me here on social media or wherever you're watching this. Have a nice weekend, beautiful listeners, audience, and friends. Bye for now, world.